Hey guys.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Gun Brothers Exploration, and I'm Chris.
I'm Sean.
And we both believe that every GunTube channel should have a safety video, at least 5 steps of safety. So should I start with one? Number one.
Number one.
Okay,
number one.
Every gun is always loaded. There is no unloaded gun. You pick a gun up, your friend told you it was loaded, it doesn't mean nothing. Here, let me show you something right here. Look, I'm pulling this mag out. I just pulled the mag out. All right, that's unloaded. Go ahead, man. I just unloaded it and pulled the mag out, right there. Oh, what was that? What come out of that chamber down there? That's how accidents happen, guys.
Deadly.
Rule number 1, every single gun is always loaded. I don't care if you put it down and knew it was loaded.
Always loaded, guys. Especially if it's a friend's gun and you haven't touched it before, you gotta think this thing might be loaded.
It
could
is loaded.
Be wrong.
Open that chamber.
Always think this gun is loaded.
And open that chamber and look. Open that chamber and look. But rule number 2 is, I would say, never flash your barrel or point your barrel at anything you do not intend to destroy at all. Would you agree with that one?
Uh-huh. So, as you're walking, hold your gun either in the air or towards the ground.
Exactly.
And away from your friends. Just keep it pointed down at all times. And never pull your gun up if your friend is in front of you. Don't ever pull your gun up if you got to shoot over a friend's shoulders.
And that also goes to the responsibility of the one that's not holding the gun. If you don't have a gun, don't be trying to cut in front of the guy that does to see what's going on.
Even if you got a flashlight and you're trying to help them, you don't get in front of them ever.
Right. Yeah. Let me see. Rule number 3 was. Actually, that was rule number 3 that I was going to get into. It was if you are shooting, whoever has the gun takes point and steps up front. You do not turn around and flash. You keep shooting until you're empty, and then you call out empty, and then you hand the gun off or whatever after everybody's inspected and agreed that it is empty. But you don't have to flash it around. Set it down. So have a table, set it down where it needs to be. Once you're done and your gun's empty, there's no reason to pick it up and flash it around and hand it to other people and everything else. Just set it down and say clear, you know? I was going to say rule number 4 is...
if you have children...
That's what I was going to say. I didn't know what to call it. Is the storage.
Storage.
Your storage of your firearms. Yeah, if you got people that are going to be around, you need to keep up with what kind of storage.
Get your locks for your triggers that take the keys. Get something that locks your gun up.
Yeah.
Get a gun safe and have a code. You know, I suggest that to be the best because
I agree.
They're never going to figure out your code. That's very unlikely, especially. You know, as long as you don't use your birthday and stuff like that. There's kids are smart enough to figure that out. So,
so I say, rule number 5 is if you follow rule number 1, a gun is always loaded. There is no such thing. You pick a gun up, you check the chamber, open it, look, to see if you see any bullets in there. Number 2 is...
where you're aiming.
Don't aim your barrel or flash anything you do not intend to destroy. There is no playing with guns or not toys. And number 3 is if you're shooting with someone, you stay behind them, or you obey the rules of the shooters on point. You put the gun down and everything. Number 4 is if you have children and you have stuff like that, you need to keep your gun locked up in a safe position, at least to where they can't get to it for a fact.
And definitely keep...
The only person that knows that is you, though. There's no one that can tell you this is for fact. But rule number... right? No one can tell you this is for fact.
And
only
if you
know
don't
if your
have a
kids can
gun
get
safe and you have kids, never lay your gun in the house ever with a clip in it loaded. Yeah. For any reason. I mean, no matter where you keep it.
Loaded magazines
kids are capable of a lot of things.
In a rifle that's not being used, a loaded magazine in a rifle is just... If you're not carrying it, I mean, I don't see any other reason for it. But rule number 5 is if you can follow those first 4. Rule number 5 is have fun and be safe, but have fun, because that's really what it's all about.
It really
I
is.
mean, you know, the sport of it, archery and sportsmanship of the target shooting, the professional shooting, even down to the hunting.
And we
we're
suggest
hitting
also
world
don't
records.
kill stuff just to kill it.
Yes, that's
If you're wanting to get rid of it, a problem like coyotes, like pigs, like beaver, like things that are legal to kill year
Pesky
round.
varmints.
Varmints you can
pesky
kill.
varmints.
If
is
they're
what we'll
destroying
call
your
them.
property.
Pesky varmints.
And it's gotta. If you can't find any other way to take care of them, you know, I find that okay. But just to find an animal and walk up and shoot it and then leave it there,
That's just terrible.
and leave the meat behind. That's
terrible.
you know,
that's terrible.
and also don't ever cut on people's land that's not yours.
Yeah, don't cut across people's property without permission, for sure. If you have permission, it's one thing. If you went off to the door and asked, whenever I didn't have range capabilities, you guys have no idea how hard it was for me to find somewhere, just someone to have the land and let me go shoot for a day and get a video or two.
We actually have that problem going on right
we
now.
We have that problem going on right now with trespassers. Bad. They run when they see someone in the family.
One guy, mainly. And we
Well,
caught him on
there's
trail
one
cam.
Surveillance cam.
Yeah. And we got cameras all through our
And
woods.
so we watched this.
If you are subscribed and you know where I live, I suggest not to go through, because we do have people that hunt deer in deer season. They're
with
always
permission,
out with permission.
But the problem I have with the other one, the dude we're talking about, and I'll mention no names, he probably knows I'm sure he knows who he is. The problem I'm talking about is he has no permission. He just started treating it like he owns the place, it's his land, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
And that's the problem, is like, dude, you don't have permission to do all this.
You may have a video coming up of me catching him on the property.
Yeah, we may just have a video like that.
Because
We might.
I'm gonna start some little patrols on my game trails out here, and we're gonna start checking, and we're gonna see if we can find this guy.
What we ought to do is park on the opposite side and then walk and come catch him when he's trying. He thinks he's in the clear.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and walk on the backside around him and flanking.
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow, thanks for staying for the whole video and hearing our 5 steps of gun safety that we believe should be followed for the most part. I'm sure you guys have your own steps and that you follow. That's great. Leave some in the comments. We would love to hear some other suggestions and other orders. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot to mention one of the most important steps, guys. I'm so sorry. So, I am so sorry. We'll have to call it 6 steps because or part of the 5th step. If you can be safe, have fun. That means ear protection and eye protection, guys. When you're firing the weapon, the one holding it and the people around them. I forgot that.
But if you can follow 1 and 2,
that
is all rules.
Yeah, you pretty much got it made right there. So thanks for staying for the whole video and everything.
We appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
We thank you so much, honestly. We're just trying to do something to make our lives a little better and funner, relieve some stress,
and entertain some you guys.
Yeah, and entertain you guys is the number one thing. Also, we want to do what you guys want us to do. So, like we said, let us know. We appreciate you guys. God bless. We thank you for doing everything you do.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Big Dollar Pawn.
Big Dollar Pawn.
Always there for us. We love you guys. We appreciate everything.
From Okmulgee, Oklahoma, guys. If you're ever driving through, want to purchase a gun, go in and talk to them. They always have something good. There's always something good there.
I know, that's why it's hard for me to pull in, because every time I pull in, man, I gotta leave with something. Don't forget,
Gun Brothers Expirations is probably backwards in the hat right now.
Capital G, capital B.
Yeah, capital G, capital B. And an S at the end of Expirations. So, thanks for everything you guys do again. And we're out. God bless.
Don't forget to sling some lead, guys. See you next time.